Hello again. Today I'm unleashing reworked versions of the morally questionable Burgle Saga, which I started back in 2005 to 2008. They're all free and the download link is in the description. After getting Legend of the Burgle sorted, I really wanted to go back and do the other three so I'd have the entire set done. I've been working on them over the last month or so in my spare time. The intention of revisiting the first three was to keep them faithful to the originals but just make them play a little bit better. So the levels and whatnot remain completely the same. On the Burgle was originally created for the Spectrum Games Compo 2005 basic category. I wanted to make something that would just give people a laugh. It ran like shit and the timer was naff, but for some bizarre reason it actually won in that category. This version has been tweaked and put through a compiler just to make it a lot more playable. Back on the Burgle was my attempt at trying to make a randomly generated town for each playthrough. There isn't many house puzzle variations and once again it was pretty slow. This version has also been compiled and a map feature has also been added, which is something I really wanted to do back then but just never got round to, and chances are it would have been too bloody slow anyway. Legend of the Burgle is the version I previously announced with the bug fix. The time limits seemed somewhat tight in the original, so they've been adjusted to be a bit more fair. Well, the early levels anyway, the last few are still a bit savage. The way of the Burgle is the one that I'm the most proud of. It represents me getting to grips with using a compiler and writing a basic game with the intention of compiling it from the start. It was previously unfinished, so I wanted to go a bit harder on this one, as this would mark its official, actual release. Back then I told myself I'd come back to it, but weeks turned into months and the months turned into years. It's been hanging over me for such a long time, but at long last I finally completed it. The last set of levels were never created, so the houses were essentially blank. They have now been filled in and I've added a few other little changes that I wanted to do originally. Granted, these games are not exactly the pinnacle of what is possible on the Spectrum, but I hope they're amusing otherwise. This has just been something that I've really needed to do and finish for a long time. I hope these games amuse you somewhat, even if just for a short while. See you later.